Yes, today we can discuss about one of the gels, aerogel. What is aerogel and how it will be useful? All these things we can discuss. Aerogel is a synthetic porous ultralight material derived from a gel in which the liquid component for the gel has been replaced with a gas without significant collapse of the gel structure. The result is a solid with extremely low density and extremely low thermal conductivity. Nicknames include frozen smoke, solid air, solid cloud, and blue smoke owing to its translucent nature and the way light scatters in the material. Silica aerogels feel like fragile expanded polystyrene to the touch, while some polymer based aerogels feel like rigid foams. Aerogels can be made from a variety of chemical compounds. Properties. What are the properties of aerogel? Aerogel is always transparent and light also can be transferred from this from the beside side. That is, I am saying, what are the properties? A flower is on a piece of aerogel which is suspended over a flame from a Bunsen burner. Aerogel has excellent insulating properties and the flower is protected from the flame. Despite the name, aerogels are solid, rigid and dry materials that don't resemble a gel in their physical properties. The name comes from the fact that they are made from gels. Pressing softly on an aerogel typically doesn't leave even a minor mark. Pressing more firmly will leave a permanent depression. Pressing extremely firmly will cause a catastrophic breakdown in the sparse structure, causing it to shatter like glass, a property known as friability. Although more modern variations don't suffer from this, despite the fact that it is prone to shattering, it is very strong structurally. Its impressive load bearing abilities are due to the dendritic microstructure in which spherical particles of average size 2 to 5 nm are fused together into clusters. These clusters form a three-dimensional highly porous structure of almost fractal chains with pores just 100 nm. The average size and density of the pores can be controlled during the manufacturing process. Structure. Aerogel structure results from a sole gel polymerization, which is when monomers means simple molecules, react with other monomers to form a sole or a substance that consists of bonded cross-linked micromolecules with deposits of liquid solution among them. With the material is critically heated, the liquid evaporates and the bonded cross-linked macromolecule frame is left behind. The result of the polymerization and critical heating is the creation of a material that has a porous, strong structure classified and pore size of the aerogel. The smaller the pore size, the more susceptible the aerogel is to fracture. Silica aerogel. Silica aerogel is the most common type of aerogel and the primary type is in use or study. It is silica based and can be derived from silica gel or by a modified Stauber process. The lowest density silica nanofoam, silica nanofoam weighs 1000 grams by millimeter 3 M3, which is the evacuated version of the record aerogel of 1900 G by M3, that is grams per millimeters of 3. The density of air is 1200 G by M3 at 20 degrees and 1 atm. As of 2013, aerographene had a lower density at 160 grams by M3 or 13% the density of air at room temperature. Carbon aerosols are composed of particles with sizes in the nanometer range, covalently bonded together. They have carbon aerosols I am discussing. They have very high porosity, over 50%, with pore diameter under 100 nm, and surface areas ranging between 400 and 1000 M2 by G. They are often manufactured as composite paper, nano-woven paper made of carbon fibers impregnated with resorcinol, formaldehyde aerogel and pyrolyzed. Depending on the density, carbon aerosols may be electrically conductive, making composite aerogel paper useful for electrodes in capacitors we are discussing about carbon aerosols are composed of particles with sizes in the nanometer range, covalently bonded together. They have very high porosity, over 50%, with pore diameter under 100 nm, and surface areas ranging between 400 and 1000 M2 by G. They are often manufactured as composite paper, non-woven paper made of carbon fibers, impregnated with resorcinol, formaldehyde aerogel and pyrolyzed. Depending on the density, carbon aerosols may be electrically conductive, making composite aerogel paper useful for electrodes in capacitors or deionization electrodes. Due to their extremely high surface area, carbon aerosols are used to create supercapacitors density of 104 F by G and 77 F by CM3. Carbon aerosols are also extremely back in the infrared spectrum, reflecting only 0.3% of radiation between 250 nm and 14.3 μms, making the efficient for solar energy collections. Metal oxide aerosols are used as catalysts in various chemical reactions, transformations, or as precursors for other material. Likewise, this is the information relating to aerosol. Finally, aerosol is transparent and electroconductive, and it is heavily useful. Aerosols are heavily useful in conductors and capacitors and all these. This is the information I want to share with you. May God bless you. So, by this I want to give an idea about aerosols. Wishing you all the best.